What is up, you guys? It's Dom here from JoJo Productions, and today I just want to do a quick video on editing Canon 7D files. So here up on the screen is one of the files. As you can see, it is a biker flipping me off. So yeah, that's cool. So we'll start with this file. And as you can see, the file actually doesn't look too bad. And what I want to see is I just want to see how dynamic ranges, noise, stuff like that. That's all I just kind of want to look for right now. So what I want to do is I want to come in here and I just want to hit 1:1 down here. And as you can see, it brings me up 100%. I think this is sharp anyway. Kind of. Sort of. So as you can see, the file, it doesn't look too bad. It is a little out of focus. That might have had to do something with the camera. But anyway, let's take a look here. And as you can see, kind of in these background areas, this right here, this little gray area right here, as you can see, it doesn't look too bad. There's a bit of noise. If we zoom in even just a little more, you can see it there. But for what it is, it really isn't that bad. So let's take a look here and let's start editing. Let's zoom back out there again. All right, so let's start editing. First thing I am going to do is I'm actually going to add some exposure to this because it needs it. So I'm going to go like this. By the way, guys, I am actually editing this all in Photoscape X. It is a free software to use to edit your raw files with. So yeah, there's that. So I'm going to turn up the exposure here like I did. I'm going to add a little contrast there. And as you can see, that already looks a lot better. Let's compare. Original, new, original, new. Looks a lot better. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to add some more color vibrance, maybe not that much, but that's an extreme just to show you. So there, from there to there, and personally I think that looks pretty good, so I think I'm going to call that good right there. And now what I want to do is I want to see how the file is now going to look after I have lifted the image a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to go here again from 1:1. And as you can see, it kind of brought out some more noise. But the picture is properly exposed though. But again, you know, the files from this camera, for being a 10-year-old camera, they actually really don't look too bad, to be honest. So there is the first one. That one was, you know, kind of a easier file to work with. So let's move on to something a little more difficult here. Let's hit don't save. And now here we have an image. This is a little different. This is going to have more dynamic range. This is just a house that I super like. It's got this car in front of it, the Volvo, and I've been wanting to take a picture of this for quite some time, so I'm glad I finally get to do it. Anyway, let's take a look here. Let's pull up everything. And again, what I want to do is I want to lighten these shadows up a little bit. So I want to do that. I want to add some contrast to it. That looks a lot better. And then I want to deepen those blacks just a little bit more, but not too much. So yeah, right about there. And then what I want to do is I want to add some vibrance to it. So that, I think, doesn't look too bad. But what I'm seeing right here is it's pretty hot, pretty blown out. So I want to see if we can maybe recover that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in here to see if we can do that. So let's take a look. I am going to darken the highlights, basically. And as you can see, does okay for the most part. These files aren't exactly the most flexible files you'll ever work with. So yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. I kind of like that right there, but what I want to do is I want to add some more yellow to this image as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to slide that over just a smidget. So there is that. So original, edited, original, edited. As you can see, doesn't look too bad. Let's apply that. And now let's go into 100% and take a look at what we got. So as you can see, even for being at ISO 100, you can see that there's still quite a bit of noise, to be honest. So it's just especially in this darker areas, which I guess isn't too bad, but yeah, again, not too bad for a camera that's like 10 years old. So there's that file. So that isn't looking too bad anyway. All right, let's see. Do I have one that is a little underexposed? I don't know if I do. Okay, so here's one that's a bit more underexposed. Same thing. As you can see, this one is just a bit darker. I want to try the HDR feature. Let's see what that does. It actually doesn't look too bad, honestly. So yeah, that actually really doesn't look too bad. I kind of like that, to be honest. Let's stick with that. I'm gonna add some contrast to it, and then I'm gonna add some vibrance here to it, and that's really just making that image pop, man. I tell you what though, from this 10-year-old camera, the color accuracy and saturation that you can get from this is just amazing. I love it. Let's actually add a little bit of saturation. Yeah, wow, I really like that a lot. Yeah, wow, let's maybe add some more orange to it. Yeah, I really like that. So there's the original, there's the new one, there's the original, there's the new one. Yeah, that looks really good. Actually, I think I'm going to save this one too. So there is that. Go there. Yeah, I really like that image. So yeah, there you go. Again, just seeing what the camera can do as far as dynamic range and noise performance. I want to see if I have something. Do I have something that's actually... Yes. You know what? Actually, I do have something that's actually going to show the low light just a little better. So this is a picture. That's not a very good one, though. Come on, where's a good one? Find a good one. There's a good one. Okay. This is my friend Corey. He is a musician. And this is actually a lower light file. Let's actually take a look at the file information here. Okay, so this was the Canon 50mm f-stop 3.2, focal length 50, shutter speed of 50th of a second, and ISO 1600. So ISO 1600 is kind of that max that you want to use for the Canon 7D. So this is going to be a great image just to show you the low light. And you know, at 1600, if there is enough light on the subject and you're shooting at 1500 ISO, I don't think it looks too bad, actually. So take a look here. I mean, yes, back here it is actually pretty noisy, and it's really not looking that hot, I guess. But you know, other than that, like, taking a look at the exposed areas, it really doesn't look too bad. So let's edit this image. Okay, so I'm gonna brighten this up a little bit, actually. How much do I want to brighten it up? Maybe not that much. So right about there. So there to there, there to there. That is definitely a little better. And then I'm gonna boost my overall exposure. up just a little more. Whoa, too much contrast. Way too much contrast. There's that. And then what I want to do is I want to just add a little bit of vibrance to that, punch up those colors a little bit. Okay, so original, new, original, new. Now let's really take a look into those black areas and see what the noise is looking like now. At 100%, you can definitely see a lot of noise here. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's a lot of noise here. But again, you know, in this well-exposed area, it's really actually not looking too bad. It's just this kind of area. And there should be a way, if you have a way to clean it up a little bit, as far as like noise, is you can clean that up a little bit. Let me see if I can find something. I don't know if reduce noise. Okay, let's reduce some noise. All right, hold on. Come on, get out of my way. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so reducing this, adding that. Let's see here. Let's see what it does. You know, I don't see a really big difference, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I just not seeing a really big difference at all. So, yeah, I don't know. It actually, yeah, there it is. Look in the eye. The eye right there. Yep, you can see it kind of softens the whole image up, which I guess is okay. But this camera doesn't have enough megapixels to trade in that. So, so yeah, that is just taking a look at the Canon 7D files, seeing what the dynamic range is like, the noise is like. Basically, it doesn't look too bad. You know, for a 10-year-old camera, it's not bad. ISO 100, a little noisy. But ISO 1600 is also pretty darn noisy. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much that. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comment section below, and I will be sure to get to those, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.